Hey, so just a little bit more information about your journey and where you're trying to go, what you're going to encounter. So understand that when you are trying to move, right, on an energetic field, you're going to meet blockages, obstacles, distractions. I know I talked about this in another video before because it was just nonstop. Things were happening. So when those distractions aren't so obvious, if you'll pay attention, you'll still notice them. And in this sense, I'm talking about like what I had to deal with yesterday. I had new housekeepers come in, having to deal with the old housekeepers, and you talk about button heads. And I'm the one in the middle, and they both speak different languages. And I don't speak either one of those languages, but they spoke enough English for me to be able to communicate with them. So, anyways, that distraction they brought was their anger, their being pissed off at one another, them complaining nonstop, that negative energy, negative, just nonstop. And I'm over here just like, huh, I just want to breathe. Hold on, here comes a distraction. Oh, he walked away. So when it comes down to it, you're gonna, oh, he come in. Sorry, here comes my distraction. So hey, I'm back from my distraction. So what my point was is you're going to encounter a lot of distractions, which make you feel like squirrel, squirrel, squirrel. What was I saying? What was I doing? How was I feeling? So when you get at this point on this, like you're trying to wake up, look at it as you're trying to come out from a certain, hold on, I don't need that, a certain sleep. Going back to where I was. You're trying to like, oh, I need to wake up. And you can't wake up. And the more that you start to walk down this journey, this path, you're going to have little negative energies, demons, devils, whatever you want to call them, that are like, hey, no, hey, you want to stay here with me. And it's easy to just go, yeah, it's not so bad. I don't mind drinking. I don't mind partying. I don't mind not having dreams or trying to work for myself or better my life or build generational wealth. I don't even know what that is. Like, why do I care? So when it comes down to it, you have options. And these distractions that, like I said, can be someone else's negative vibe, someone else kindly reminding you how long you've been in a situation that you're not happy with, or just something to keep reminding you you're not as great as you think you are. So these kind of thought processes that other people bring to you will slow you down, will actually eventually put up a barrier in front of you. And for the sake of an example, let me show you. So you're walking down the road, right? You're just walking and you're like, oh, okay. Thank you for that backhanded compliment. I feel bad, and I can't get past this point. And essentially, you need to get to the point where you're like, I don't care, and move forward because you can do it. You can move forward. And then when you're tired, take a seat on that obstacle. Take a breather. Take time to refresh yourself because walking a spiritual journey is not easy. I completely understand. And it is at a point in life where, like I said, some people are waking up and others refuse to wake up. They don't want to see the dirty truth. And a lot of that is the older generation. Their dreams have shattered. They spent their life working to raise children, us. They've tried to find their happiness in their grandkids if they have them, vacationing, just throwing money out the window left and right. Nobody really plans to take care of their children or grandchildren anymore. And it's kind of sad that we all have become so distant from one another that we don't even try to help one another. And The simplest way to try to keep moving forward is to build little goals. Start small, rather it be, I need to drink more water. So you start drinking water every day. Or I need to eat healthier, and you start kind of putting a balance in between the healthy and unhealthy. Oh, I want to start a business. Do the small little aspects. Do the research. See what you need to do. Or I want to go back to school. Little things, little goals to help you better your life, to help you better your situation. Because, like I said, there's these obstacles, distractions, barriers, walls, and we are not Olympic medalists that jump hurdles, right? So when it comes down to it, if you can start small, baby steps, and kind of get yourself moving, eventually you're standing up and you're walking and you're going. So once you do that, don't expect to just keep going, because you are going to hit a wall. Undoubtedly, no matter where you are on your journey in life, you're going to run into something that will make you want to sit down and just be like, I can't, and I quit. And this is often when people start praying, but they're praying for help me. Don't do that. Don't find yourself to be so powerless that you have to pray to something else to save you, because you've been given the ability to have that strength, have that courage. You have all the opposite of what you're used to within you. You have the fear that's there. Yes. So if you have the fear, then you have the courage. If you have the weakness, you have the strength. So instead of like saying I can't, because can't never could, so say I can, it's difficult, but I will. You have to be honest with yourself that it's not impossible, because I don't know how many people have heard this, and hopefully it will help you, but I'm possible is impossible. So I am possible. It's possible for you. You just have to realize that you've got to get rid of the naysaying attitude of I can't do this. I can't do this. Don't submit to defeat, because I promise you, no matter where you're at in life, it could be worse. Even if you're living in a box under a bridge, which I doubt anybody I'm speaking to is, but it could be worse. You could have the authorities come and tell you you can't live in that box under the bridge. And then all the forest that you're staying in can be cut down. It's as simple as it can get worse. So instead of looking at you're in the worst situation you could be in, understand that you're still blessed no matter what situation you're in. Because if you're not lying on the roadside pretty much dead with everyone passing you by, it can always get better. And even if you're in that instance, only you can pick you up. So instead of praying out in despair of, please help me, please save me, I don't have this, I don't have that, because believe me, you're attracting the lack that you think about. The more you focus on what you don't have, the more you're going to get what you don't have. I'm broke. I don't have a good car. I don't have a good home. I hate my life. My job sucks. When you go through this mindset, you're going to be like a magnet for all of that. And that's where these distractions start coming in. Because believe me, when my car broke down and I was in that country road, I was just kind of like, don't think negative. It could be worse. I could have had no self-service. I could have had to walk in the freezing cold, and it was drizzling outside. I could have had to walk for miles and miles and miles. It was a good 20 miles before I hit a town. And the other town was at least 20, 30 miles behind me. So, like I said, it could be an instance that it could always be worse. Don't think about how it could be worse. Instead, just say, okay, take a breath, have some patience, and consider how to get out of the box. The mimes play it the best, like, I can't. Oh, wait, I can. And you will. Because as hard as it might seem, I promise you it's not going to last you forever. Think about the last time that you thought you couldn't make it, and you made it. Think about how good you felt. Think about just the little inkling of gratification that you still have from that you've tucked down. underneath all of the distractions and the fear and the hurt from moments there that you wanted to give up. Because I promise you, we all want to give up. Most people won't say this out loud. Instead, they'll become abusive. They have angry outbursts, start drinking, doing pills. Some people take themselves out of the picture completely. So don't become that person that gives into despair so much that you don't even have distractions. Your life is the distraction. Instead, try to consider that it's going to get better. I believe it's going to get better. Because even in the situation that I'm in, I still have to wake up every day and go, today is going to be a good day. And I have to embrace the fact that it's not the end of the world. I'm still here. I still have an invisible support team. I still have children that smile and are happy and healthy. I still have a body that functions at a great level. I still have the ability and the right to have faith. Because in some countries, you're not allowed to have that openly. You're not allowed to talk about what you believe, especially if it goes against the system. So when you keep running into something that wants to make you negative, like I said, push it out of the way. Just not today. And just try believing. Believing it will all work out. Do this for a week just to see the difference between the I hate life, nothing's changing, I'm not going anywhere, screw it, I don't care. Try to get rid of that and remind yourself that, hey, it's a new day. Hey, I can make a new way. Hey, I have a new dream. Oh, I have a goal. Oh, I have people that love me. Oh, I'm excited about life. Try to look at it that way and see where that takes you. So just wanted to share that. Something that came to mind, that when I was on the beginning of my path, those distractions stopped me dead in my path. And it took me longer to even take steps. So now that I'm on that path, the distractions are very obvious and I see the pattern. I see the pattern of when I get high, something wants to bring me low. But you know what? Sing the song and do the dance. Hey, give your life a chance. It will work out, I promise you. It's just a matter of how much faith you're willing to invest in this, how much you're willing to push away the negative mindset, and what you're willing to try to overcome in your life. Because, hey, you've got this life to do it. Don't let anyone stop you. Don't let the fear of life stop you from living it. And I hope somebody gets something out of this. And as usual, peace, love, and light. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.